Hey, my name is Dominic. I help coaches and consultants get more clients with paid ads. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to attract more high quality clients without the broke people, without the people that you don't want to attract in your funnel. So there's a few steps you need to keep in mind when you do that. And oftentimes my clients come to me first and just complain that they can't make a sale. They think that all the leads sucks. And we need to go through this checklist first to make sure that this is really your problem. So the first thing to know is you need to get flow in your funnel. And what I mean by flow is that you need a certain amount of people coming in your funnel, like an influx of people, like constantly, to get enough data to know whether or not like what you need to change is the lead quality or maybe something else. So you really need to make sure that you have enough data points, like that people go through your opt-in page, they go to your landing page, they go through your email sequence, they consume your content like in the middle funnel, and really, that they go through all the steps and there's no blockage per se, right? So that's the first step, because if you begin a funnel and you start to optimize for lead quality like from the get-go, you risk having a very little amount of people coming in your funnel, and then you just don't have enough data to know what's going on. You don't know if it's because your ads are not attracting enough people, or it's because your funnel, there's a fundamental problem in it. So you really need to make sure you have flow before you optimize your funnel. You optimize for lead quality. So once you know that you have at least 5% to 10% like quality leads coming in your funnel constantly, then you know that you're okay. Now you can go to the next step and start seeing how to kind of increase the quality of those leads. But if you don't have that first, then you're gonna have to work on your funnel first. And the second thing you need to look at is to make sure that you don't have a sales process problem. A lot of people, they come to me and they say, I cannot close anyone. I think the problem is the lead. They're not qualified. And when I look at all the inbounds that they have, I look at all the DMs, and I look at all the emails that they respond to, I can clearly see there's a problem in the sales process. So what I mean by that is, if you don't do a good job explaining the value of your offer, of your coaching program, then nobody will buy it, like even if it's a lower price or whatnot. Like it's always a value equation in the end. So if you're doing a bad job explaining what's the value and showing them that their situation is urgent, like there's some urgency in their problem and they need to solve it, then they won't buy. You really need to make them feel that their situation is severe, and that if they continue this way, they'll keep having the same pain over and over, and they need your help to move forward, right? So if you don't make a good job explaining that, then it's probably not a lead quality problem, but a sales problem. And sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's the lead and also the sale process. So in these cases, you need to work on both. But let's just say that you have flow in your funnel and you know that you're doing a good job at selling your product. You're making a few sales, but you know that like the majority of time you're working with people that they tell you they don't have the money and they're not qualified. So what to do? So the first thing is, of course, you need to work on the top funnel. It seems obvious, but so many people try to do some crazy thing in the funnel to fix that problem, but it really comes down to your top funnel. It's where they're coming from. So if you don't fix that, there's nothing you can do to make your funnel work. It really starts at the top, and the top is the ads. So what you need to do is to pre-sale in the ads. You have to add friction in the ads, and you're trying to filter people for pricing, for their circumstances, or the kind of type of clients that you're trying to get, right? So all that is to filter out the people that you don't want. And usually when you don't want broke people, you want to kind of aim for a financial qualifier, a financial filter. And you can do it two ways. You can be direct, and you can be also a little bit indirect. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. You can start off by saying, if you're a professional making 6 figures a year, then you're a good fit, right? You can add anything you want after that, but you can start with this. Then you know that people who clicks on the ad, they make 6 figures. Or you can say if you're a professional with 10K to invest and want to know how crypto works, da 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 da, then it's also another approach that is kind of more direct to qualify the prospect. And why crypto? It's because I just work with a client who was having a crypto offer. So that's one way to do it. You can also say, in a way that's more indirect, you can say you're probably making a good salary and you're looking to make passive income, and then you follow on with your offer. So this is another good way to do that. You can say if you're too busy and you cannot do it yourself, you want someone to come in, that it would say that people that value time versus money, then they will probably go for your offer, so that you know that they have the finance to afford your program or your offer. So that's another way to do it. You can basically find unlimited amount of qualifier. Like what I always recommend is to write down a list of 10 like qualifier. Think about your ideal clients and write down 10 qualifier that will fit for them, and will say, okay, these people, they are my ideal clients, and if I add that in my ad, I will most likely filter out the people that I don't want. So you can try a bunch of stuff. You can write down 10 of them, and I don't know, keep the 5 best one and create 5 different ads with that. You keep the same core of your ad, but you just change the beginning or the call to action with this sentence, this small part, just to you filter out the people that you don't want. So very easy. Just make a list and add that in your sales. And what's going to happen is, of course, you're gonna see a decrease in your conversion rate for sure. There's gonna be less lead that comes in your funnel, but that's what you want. And your price per lead will also increase, but you're going for quality. So if you know that every people that comes in your funnel will most likely buy, then who cares? Like you're still offering a high ticket offer, so you make a lot of money just by making one sale. So don't be afraid to just spend more time doing these ads, so that you have less lead, but at least the quality is much higher. So that's always what I recommend. That's number one. It's basically it's where the most work is you're gonna get your best bang for your buck if you do that. It's really in the ads. It's top funnel. Make different variation, and once you nail that, you'll see the difference. Like it's very easy to assess, and from then on, it's just to optimize that process. Another thing you can do is to, of course, increase your budget, because all the ad platform, they are a bidding platform. So what you want is to bid enough so you get the best clients, because other people are also bidding for that. So you want to make sure that if you're starting your funnel, you want to start with a low amount. That's fine, but as soon as you scale for quality, you want to increase your spending also, so you get those high paying clients. I mean, it's going to depend it depends from industry to industry, but most of the time, if you increase your spending, you're going to also get better quality with it. Not always true, but most of the time it is. The other step you need to take is to improve your middle funnel. Once you have quality leads coming in your funnel, the next step is just to do the same thing with your middle funnel. So you want to do it with your VSL, with your web pages, your email. If you don't have VSL, by the way, I highly encourage you to make some. It's super powerful. This is how you nurture your prospect. So you're add the same qualifiers that you added in your ads in those VSL, in those web pages, in your copy, in your emails, so that the more people go through your funnel, the more you filter out the people that you don't want, and only the people that you want to work with book a call or talk with you in the DMs and SMS. So you do the same thing. And the last thing you can do is to, of course, add a survey. Like, so you don't want to spend time on the phone with people that they don't have the financial means to buy your services. You want to make sure that you qualify them before with a survey with like good question. Like usually it's going to be another question if they have the money to invest, or if they have a current job, a salary, if they have a 9 to 5, like all the same qualifier that you put in your ads. You can find similar one for your survey. It's the same thing. And you can also do that in the SMS and DMs. If you start talking with someone, I would recommend to ask the same type of question. So it needs to be seamless, but you add the same kind of question in the DMs and SMS, so you don't spend too much time with someone that is not qualified. And when you do that, what you want is to achieve like 20, 30, 40, 50% of only leads that are qualified, right? So you can get to 60% like when you scale, but at this point, it becomes harder and harder. But if you have 50% that comes in your funnel and you convert them into your clients, like this is a very good problem to have. And keep in mind, you will never have 100% like high quality clients 100% of the time, because there's always people that slip through a crack. They go into your funnel, they're not qualified, but they just click on your ads and they just want to see what's happening and all that stuff. So you cannot get 100%. You will always get those kind of people in your funnel, but this is not a big problem. And plus, most of them, even if they're not ready to buy right now, they're gonna get nurtured by your content. They're gonna know you better, and in due time, they will probably book a call with you and be ready to invest, to commit for your offer. So what I always recommend, if someone is not qualified and you talk with them, just send them your free stuff. Just send them to your free content. Keep them in the loop. Keep them in your world, and they're gonna nurture themselves. And at some point, when someone has a deep problem, a burning problem, they're gonna find the money. They're going to, I don't know, get a loan or just like get the money, save enough money so they can commit to your offer. And it's a good thing. You want them to be in your funnel, and you have everything in place so that you're going eventually to convert them. So this is it. This is how you get more quality clients in your funnel. It always starts with the ads, and you go down the funnel and you refine that process. And when you really scale the ads, and yeah, it's pretty powerful. Once you unlock this channel, you have a predictable source of income all the time. That's crazy. It's super good. This is what I use for my funnel as well. I use SMS a lot. And if you need any help to put this in place, you can book a call with me. I put the link below. You can also text me. I'll show you exactly how it works. So you can spend maybe just 1 month figuring this out with me instead of spending 6 to 8 months. And some people also quit because they always think that ads don't work, their funnel didn't work, and they spend too much money in the drain, so now they're gonna quit. Don't be that person. It is super powerful once you get it done, when it's working perfectly well. And I can help you achieve that in a very short amount of time. I'm going to tell you all my framework, how it works. And yeah, once you figure that out, it's super powerful. So I hope this helps, and implement this in your business so you can make more sales and you waste less time with unqualified buyer. All right. Thank you.